Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Let's talk about Basketball Wives Season 7, Episode 3. Mary Jane, let's get into it. We start off with Tammy talking to Shawnee, and Shawnee's just talking about the weed business, making some money, making some edibles, talking about that Poom Poom Kush and all that other stuff. And actually, Shawnee's like, so what's up with you and Evelyn? Like, what's going on and how's everything going with that situation? There any problems or any new, news alerts with this situation with y'all? And so Tammy was like, nah, Jen is being kind of messy because she went back and told everybody what I said that wasn't meant for everybody. But she didn't state that it was, so Jen, being messy. And she was like, I know it was, and they was going to become friends. They was going to be friends because they both wanted to be friends with each other. And you can just tell, I'm glad that they're friends, but they can keep that messy stuff to themselves. And they can keep that fakeness over there because they deserve each other. And, Shawnee caught their shade like they're both messy. They're both single. So Shawnee caught the shade or whatever, and Tammy is like, they can just keep the fakeness over there. I don't want to be bothered with it. But I'm so surprised that, Tammy didn't bring up how she felt about, Shawnee being a hypocrite, actually laughing when Evelyn was making fun of her and doing imitations of her. But when Tammy was on stage doing her comedy skit, Shawnee didn't laugh. She didn't crack a smile. She was stern-faced. She didn't mention that, so I was like, okay. So we have Cece. She meets up with Evelyn and Jen, and they're at some restaurant, and they're basically making it seem like Cece don't know what she's talking about, that they didn't really insinuate that, she was a $5 holla holla, a $40 girl, or she was giving happy endings and things like that. And it was like, well, Kristen, ain't she your friend? How long have you known her? She didn't tell you that we was joking, we wasn't serious, like we was only playing around. I was like, whoa, they really flipped that and turned it. But Cece sees what they're going with, the bullshit. Cece, she sees that, they're playing games and they're trying to turn, Kristen and Cece against one another. Well, this is exactly what she said. What she said was, this is exactly what, Evelyn said. Evelyn said, I heard years ago that she was going around the gym flirting with all the young dudes. We don't know, and we don't know if there was a happy ending given, but man. And that's when Jen jumps in, was like, did she have a spa? Was it a $40 holla? So they didn't say that they were joking. They didn't say anything like that. And when he's saying that she's going around flirting with young men, especially that she has an older man now, it's insinuating that she doesn't like older man and she's with an older man, that it could be insinuating that, she's playing this older guy because she's really down with these old men. And it also just makes a nasty and a bad taste in someone's mouth that's hearing the situation. And they said it on national TV. And if anybody say anything about them or talk about their past or who they've been with or what they used to do back in the day, they won't want nobody to bring it up and talk about them at all. And it was very nasty and nonchalant, like, Cece's opinion or her concerns and how she felt about the situation didn't even matter. So see, I don't know how Cece sat there with a calm face, but she's trying to be cool, she's trying to be calm and collective, and she invites them to a party to kind of get everything out the open and talk or have a conversation about everything. Because it seems like they was just throwing the blame on Kristen. It was like they didn't address that they went around talking about that she's going around the gym to pick up guys and she's flirting with them, trying to get them back to her spa. They didn't address that situation. They didn't address where the rumors came from. They just only went to the end of the conversation. Well, did you know that $5 holla holla was only a joke, or the happy ending was a joke? When you're saying that someone's going around into a gym and collecting men and bring them to their spa, people are thinking $5 happy ending, $5 sucky sucky, $40 holla. So they put it out there, whether, in every joke there's some truth. So them talking about something that was serious about Cece's past or what somebody told them, they added something on shady, and they don't like that. They don't like when people come at them, but they can come at anybody. I don't know how Cece and Kristen just sit there and let it happen. Well, if you're going to let Evelyn and Jim walk all over you, they're going to continue to walk all over you, and they're going to continue to do it unless you kiss their ass. And I don't know why you ladies want to be a part of their team. You guys can film without them. They're not that special. Just stand up, talk, speak your mind. There ain't nobody special. You see what Evelyn going through. Evelyn is, her life is in shambles. Jennifer's life is in shambles. If they didn't have this show, they would be doomed. They would be in the graveyard. They would fade away. So I don't even know why these ladies act like they're somebody special. So they leave the conversation with Cece, making her feel like something's wrong with her, that she's crazy, that she don't know what she's talking about, and Christian is just making up stuff, and Christian don't know what she's talking about. She's trying to cause a confusion among them, which doesn't make any sense. And it was like, and they gave their little fake apologies, and Evelyn was like, well, Jennifer was like, well, if I didn't apologize last time, or if I did anything to make you feel offended, well, I'm sorry. Well, at least Cece got a fake apology, you know. she got herself a fake apology. So Evelyn was like, I guess if we, I guess we'll apologize, but it was a joke at the end of the conversation. It was a joke. We wasn't serious. Well, why even make a joke like that? Because you didn't want nobody talk. You don't want nobody talking about your daughter being a builder whore when she got a mother that is a builder whore, that continues to build her whore, her whorishness. So, I mean, they walked in there, let Cece know she wasn't nobody, and Jennifer was like, yeah, you guys tag team and double team me, had me with my head cut off, Evelyn wasn't around, and so now I'm here to address the situation because I didn't say nothing. I didn't do nothing. Girl, you was around here you was carrying what Evelyn told you. No one told you about it. Evelyn told you, and you went joking around talking about it. You should have kept your mouth closed. If you don't want no drama, you don't want no problems, and you got so much drama going on in your life, and you don't want to get involved in nobody else's drama, why are you repeating what Evelyn told you when you didn't hear it from the horse's mouth? Whoever the horse's mouth that told Evelyn something, and who knows if that's even true. If they just made that up just to start drama because Evelyn and Jennifer don't have nothing going on this season. There's no call, there's no baby. We're tired of talking about the eggs. There's so much you can do about talking about Tim's from Sweetie Pie. What's going on? Like, what do you guys got going on? Well, maybe we'll see. You guys, it seems like Evelyn's hired to go around and be mean and ruthless to all the new cast and stir up drama because she has nothing going on because Carl's gone. There's no baby. Her daughter's busy doing something else. So let's move on. So we get to the spa. So Cece throws the spa, and Jackie shows up with Malaysia. Malaysia's there. They get on the machine. Jackie's talking crazy, talking about, oh, does the machine suck out the juice of your breast? Like, come on, Jackie. Jackie, you know way better than that. But we know Jackie is being a character. She does not act like this in real life. And when she did an interview on the Breakfast Club, she stated that she's a character on this show. And I actually got like maybe 6 or 7 videos of last year of everything that went down with Takari, Jackie, Carl, all of them. Maybe I'll leave the link below and the description box. But so Jackie shows up talking about, is the machine gonna suck the juice out of me? I don't want nothing sucking the juice out of me. So Jackie gets onto the machine, and the ladies Cece's rubbing the machine, whatever type of machine it is, around Jackie's breast. They're talking about complimenting Jackie's breast, and Jackie's all moaning and making noises. It's just like way too much. Way too much. And so then we have so then Evelyn and Shawnee and Jen walk in, and they walk in like the mean girls, the mean posse. They edit it that way. They all look rough and tough with their ghetto attire, with their fight gear on, like they're running up in there. I'm surprised Evelyn didn't have her hair in a ponytail or braided back, but she had on them jeans. She had on that sweatsuit and them sneakers, hands in her pocket, no pocketbook. You had Jen. She had on her little puffy jacket, her Timberland boots, ready to stump somebody. Shawnee looked like she's ready to do some yoga on somebody's head, and Malaysia looked like she was ready for something to go down, but that weave was way too long, that wig. So and Jackie's laying on the table. It seems like they was ready for something to go down because Jen went back and was like, yo, I was ambushed. They all talking to me about this situation. I was sitting there, so I was like, whoa, where's Tammy at? Tammy's nowhere to be found. So, but Tammy looked kind of, I don't know what's going on with Tammy. I don't know if she's on some diet. She lost a lot of weight, but I don't even remember ever remembering, Tammy being that skinny. Last time, when she was in her 20s on The Real World, she was real skinny, but not as skinny as she is, you know, look at Evelyn right there. She's not as skinny as she looked tonight. I was like, okay. So, you know, and then Christian walks in, and, you know, Jennifer was like, let me give you some vodka because I heard vodka makes you tell the truth, you know. And so then that's when Christian was like, I drink vodka all the time. I tell the truth 9.9% of the time. And then Evelyn was like, no, you don't. I don't agree. I was like, what? They was ready to double team and go in. Like, they came there. That's why they was ready and dressed. I don't know if Jennifer can fight. I seen her get scared, get hit. So... And she was like, I tell the truth all the time. So what are you talking about? And so they was like, well, you didn't tell Cece that the happy ending part was a joke. Like, come on. And then Jen just goes off. Jen was like, I don't got time for this drama. I don't got time for this bullshit. I don't got time for this. I got drama going on. I got court cases. People saying I said this. People saying stuff about me. I'm paying for lawyers. I'm paying for this. I'm paying for that. And she was like, I don't got time to be involved in no effing chicks drama and this and that. I got all types of stuff going on in my life, and I ain't got time for this. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want my name in. I don't want to be put in. Well, why are you so mad? Why are you so upset when you was telling Christian, you know, the rumor? You was laughing and giggling, talking about $40 holla. It was so funny. It was so cute. And then Evelyn's talking about, oh yeah, she's in the gym flirting. It was all cute. It was all like lovely and funny. But now that now it's being made of a big deal out of because you didn't correct the situation. You didn't even tell Cece when you saw her last week on the last episode when Tammy was there, when these guys met up, that part was a joke. We was only joking. You were just like, well, I didn't say nothing. And you know, it was just like, yo, they was just like down, like looking down upon them, where like, don't you dare question what I say. Don't you dare question what I say. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And so then that's when Christian, she said, what are you talking about? You don't want none of this? You don't want to be in it? Well, then done then. Well, why are we making a big deal out of it? Kristen, she's yelling, but she got tears coming out of her eyes. She's about to start crying, you know. And so what's her name, Shawnee's breaking her, pushing her back, and she's not really saying nothing. And Jennifer just cussed her to smithereens, cussed her right out. And she said, well, then you don't want any of this. And so that's when Malaysia jumped in. Malaysia was like, well, the fact is this woman is new to this circle, and she's already been calling a hook. And they're looking, and Jennifer and, you know, Evelyn are looking at, you know, Malaysia like, what? Don't even go there. They was like ready to rumble and tumble and talk all types of mess and let them know that they're running the shit. That's how it was. Because if it was a joke, you would apologize right then and there and said it was a joke. Even though they did apologize to Cece, why are you trying to take it out on Christian? Christian only repeated what you told her, just like Evelyn only repeated what Tammy told her. So, and they didn't, unless they edited out, they didn't say anything about it being a joke. But when you're going to get men from a gym and you bring them to a spa, and you can say $5, holla holla, happy ending, and say it's a joke, but the insinuation means that, okay, maybe there's a happy ending because she's over here in the gym trying to flirting with these young men and trying to get them in her spa. And then she's Filipino too as well. So all that stereotype goes together. So they know what they was doing. They know what they were saying. So, but anyways, Jennifer went in there and she wrecked it. And she told, you know, Christian off and let it be known that she ain't got time for none of y'all. And she don't want to hear it. She got drama going on. And she was drinking and eating her food. And they walked up out of there like, I was like, no, you couldn't. No, you couldn't do that to me. Oh, no. I was like, wow. So then we have Tammy. She's looking for a wedding dress. The wedding dress that she picked out is nice. It looks nice on her. And her daughter's going to be talking to Reggie to mend wounds so they can get together, because her daughter was having some issue because she was having abandonment issues from her father. And now that, you know, she sees that Reggie's a good person and she's building and mending her relationship with her father, she can give Reggie her blessings. I was just like, whoa. I mean, Tammy and Jennifer walked in there with Shawnee like they was the hot shit. I was like, no, they wouldn't have came in there and did that to me. And then, you know, Cece's all crying. Like, why are you guys crying? Do you watch this show? You don't cry. You come back with your words. Use your words, baby. So now we're moving on from that. Jen was like, I got $10,000 to pay. Get in line if you want to say I said this and I did something. I was just like, way too much. So we have we have Cece and Christian. They end up talking or whatever. Christian, she wants to still get to know Evelyn, and you know, Jen, she likes them, she wants to hang out with them, and Cece feels like she's done. Yeah, Cece, you just better run, because if you ain't ready to battle toe to toe with your words, then you might as well just leave, because they're gonna eat you all up. And so then we have Jackie. Jackie's out with OG, and she's Nigerian, and she wants her to meet Tammy. And Jackie's telling, you know, OG information about, you know, Tammy. So OG feels like, oh, Tammy and her have a lot in common because they're businesswomen. So when Tammy meets OG, OG says, you know, we're like mirroring images. And Tammy was like, oh, no. Oh, no, we're not. What's wrong with her? We don't look nothing alike. What is she talking about? Mirroring images. Mirror, mirror on the wall. There's no mirror, mirror on this wall. Mirror, mirror on the wall is not our friend. I was just like, Tammy, why you got to go there? She was like, look alike. I was like, Tammy, that, but then Tammy realized, oh, she's talking about because we have a hustle. We have business. Oh, that's why we kind of, you know, flatter each other or look or we mirror each other, because we have the same type of ideology. And so so OG was like, do you play football? Do you like sports or whatever? OG was like, I play football. And Tammy was like, you play football? And so she was like, so OG was like, so do you want, and Jackie was like, so won't you get on the field and play with us? You know, Tammy was like, no, I watch football. I like to watch football. And OG was like, I would die. Well, then I would die if I couldn't play football. And then Tammy was like, well, I would die. I was like, these ladies could be judgmental, but at the end of the day, Tammy ends up liking OG or whatever and feels like she has a head on her shoulders because OG is going to school for business management, and she does consulting, she does hairstyles, she does clothing, she does a lot of different things. So and so then Jackie brings up the situation with Jen and Tammy and Shawnee at, you know, OG's spa, whatever, it being messy. And they're just saying that it's a messy situation. OG's having a barbecue. She's having a party. She's inviting all the ladies. I don't know why. She wouldn't waste her time. OG talking about she wants to get to know them. And Tammy said, I'll come to your cookout. I'll come to your barbecue. I'll come to your Nigerian birthday party, whatever. And so, you know, Tammy was like, welcome to the dog house of hell. Welcome to the dog house. And Jackie was like, yep, there ain't no Barbies. I was like, what? Welcome to the pits of hell. Welcome to the pit of hell, the pit of something like that. I was just like, yo. And so OG's all happy and excited, but she don't know what she's getting herself into. It's going to go terribly, terribly wrong. And so and so Jen and Tammy, they meet up for a little bit or whatever. And Tammy's just saying, like, you know what, don't try, you know, really, I don't really want to be friends with Evelyn. We can coexist. And, you know, she brings up her gripe with, you know, Shawnee being a hypocrite, laughing at, you know, Evelyn's jokes and not laughing at Tammy's jokes and having a problem with that. Jen feels like she's stuck in the middle. She feels like, you know, it's kind of hard to be friends with both of these girls, but she's going to try. And she was like, there's no such thing as really loyalty. And Tammy was like, yes, there is loyalty. Like, there's certain shit you don't do to your friend. You don't talk about your friend. You don't make fun of them. You don't run. You know when it's appropriate to say things instead of going around saying, I'm exactly what I said. Say partial what I said when it came to, you know, Tammy talk about, tell everybody at F what I said, what's up. So they come to the conclusion where Tammy comes to the conclusion like they ain't going to be friends. It's not going to, her and Evelyn is not going to be friends. And she's not jealous that, you know, Jennifer is actually friends with Evelyn or whatever. She said, you know, she feels like they deserve each other, but, you know, there got to be some respect involved and all this other stuff. And so I don't know why Jen wants them to be friends. They was never really friends in the first place. And it just seems like it just got even worse. And I was just like, whoa. I just can't believe how they just dissed OG. I mean, how they dissed, you know, Cece at her party. Just like, whoa. So anyway, so now it's OG's party. You know, Jackie shows up in her Crenshaw outfit. She said that she was out searching for it on the streets and she found something to wear. You know, Christian bumps into Jackie at OG's party and she was like, what the F do you got on? And she's like, oh, this is my attire. This is my African outfit. Jackie just put something on that she found somewhere and just tied it around her outfit, called it a goddamn day. Tammy shows up. Tammy's looking at Jackie like, what the hell? And Tammy was like, do you know what tribe this is from? People think they can just go to any store, any place and pick up any type of, you know, outfit or attire or material and put it on. It could be disrespectful, could probably have nothing to do with the tribe, so why would you even go there? And Jackie was like, well, I just went to Crenshaw. And she was like, well, it's okay. She was, no, Jackie was like, I would look like an effing mess, I look like a piece of shit or whatever. And they was like, And so then we have OG. She comes out. She's half naked. She got her booty out. Tammy says that she has an asshole. She has the Colonel's popcorn captain hat on top of her head. I was just like, yo. She was like looking at her like, what? Like, what do you have on? Tammy was like, I never seen no Nigerians dressed like you. I was like, so they was throwing shade. They was throwing shade at OG. They was throwing shade at CC. They was throwing shade at Christian. Throwing shade at Jackie. It was on and popping. Let me tell you, it was on and popping. And so then Evelyn and, you know, Tammy, Evelyn and, you know, Jen, they arrived. They're already drinking. Evelyn still got, you know, she got on heels, but she still got on fight gear. But I must say, Jen, every scene that Jen was in, she was dressed to death. She had it perfectly made. All her outfits, everything looked dead right in every scene that she was on. So anyways, you know, so Jennifer and Tammy, they walk in and they sit far away from Jackie and from Tammy and Christian. And so then, you know, they're waving from afar. You know, Evelyn's saying hello to Christian from afar because they kind of like Christian. I guess they like her again because, you know, Christian ended up hugging, you know, Jen at the masseuse parlor or the operational place or the $5 hollow location. So then Jennifer, she goes over there and talks to Tammy, asks Tammy what's up, what's going on or whatever. Can we work this out? She calls over Evelyn and it goes deadly wrong because, you know, Jim was like, so what's the problem? And so Tammy was like, I got no problem. I got no problem at all. Like, if I did have a problem, I would tell you I have a problem. And so then Evelyn said that she does have a problem. Her problem was when at the reunion show that, you know, she said that, you know, that she gave the money to Jackie's grandson because of she was coming on the show and she did not know that the GoFundMe page was. I'm like, they still bringing this up? Like, damn. Even Jackie's tired of talking about the GoFundMe. I'm tired of talking about it. I got a couple of videos on that. Even when Jackie was on the Breakfast Club, you know, Jackie did a second interview. Takari, she did an interview with the Breakfast Club as well. It's in my playlist. And so anyway, so they go down that road on that bullshit. And so then Tammy calls Jackie over because Jackie had left. She wasn't in the conversation. Jackie said there was 2 pages. One was up for 8 months and one was up for another time. Maybe, you know, Evelyn got the one that was up the second time and didn't know that it's already been up. The money has already been made. So, you know, Evelyn wants, you know, not to be considered that she was bandwagon. She was trying to give. I would totally believe that Evelyn was doing it for a storyline so she can come after Jackie because the whole season last year, all she did was talk about Takari, the incident, had the book with her. All she did was befriend Takari on the show and make sure it was filmed when Takari was calling her, when she got her text messages. And every conversation, even when they went to Miami, it was about Takari, Jackie's daughter. And, you know, maybe people are saying that she only did that because, you know, Jackie called her daughter a builder whore. Well, if you're raised by a whore, most likely you might become one, you know, but it doesn't seem like Evelyn's daughter is a whore. I don't know what she does, but it doesn't seem like it with her. So anyways, and so then Jen was like, so what about you and Evelyn? What about the GoFundMe? And that situation, Jackie started talking about it, and Evelyn was like, be quiet. Evelyn was like, why are you still talking about it? He was like, because Jen just asked me. That's why I'm talking about it. You're going to tell me to be quiet or whatever. She was like, well, I don't know what went wrong with us. And she's like, what? Evelyn was like, what went wrong with us is you disrespected my daughter. You talked to my daughter. That's what went left. That's what went wrong. When she was like, okay, fine. I already apologized 1,000 times to you. I'm not going to apologize again. She's like, oh, well, then she's like, when I see your daughter, I'll apologize. So she said, no, you won't. You never see my daughter. She was like, well, then I'll never see your daughter. Then, after I won't see her again or whatever. And she was like, well, then done. So they're going back and forth. But Jackie won that argument. Evelyn didn't win that argument. And then you got Tammy talking about she's going to fight. Tammy, you look like somebody can blow you away. You ain't the strong Tammy that you was last year. Maybe you are. Maybe it's muscle, but you look ripped, very, very thin. And I really hope that Tammy's not sick or have an illness, because she was talking about she had a headache when she was chilling with Jen. So anyways, it goes nowhere. And we see next episode, OG's going to get into it with Kristen. Kristen has the nerve to come at OG because she's a new girl, but she couldn't come at Jennifer. She couldn't come at Evelyn when they called her a lie and told her she couldn't get the story right. But she comes at OG and disrespecting her. OG can wear whatever the hell she want at her party that she's throwing. I might think it's tacky. I might think I would never wear that even if I had her body. But, Jennifer was cracking on OG, talking about her breast goes this way, go that way. And they was looking at OG and just judging her and being very negative towards her, because I believe that it was they talk about colorism, especially, Evelyn, and the way that they was looking at OG, it was like they didn't like her off rip, because she wasn't like them, like she's not Hollywood like them. And she was telling them that she's from royalty, she has a father that's a chief or whatever, Blase in the third. And it was just like, even Tammy was giving her kind of a hard time too as well, because she doesn't look ideally like they want her to look, in my opinion, because she doesn't have a bad attitude. She's not a negative person, and she's a smart person. She can have a conversation. She's in school. She's doing so many different hustles where she's not trying to marry a basketball player or football player or lay on her back. She's going to school, getting double degrees. She has a mother and a father that got money, and she's able to throw parties and have you ladies up there and host you guys, and you're all and disrespectful. Only person that really wasn't disrespectful was, Jackie. And it was like, and then on top of that, she plays professional sports. So she's different from all y'all. She ain't looking for somebody to cop her. She ain't looking for somebody to cop her or try to wife her up. Somebody is, but she's going to be on the same playing field where she won't be a sideline chick, where the guy won't be able to use her because he's paying for everything. But anyways, Jackie won the argument with, Evelyn. Evelyn can say what she want to say, but she got told off by Jackie. Jackie finished it. Jackie was like, done with a crazy. And then but we see that the argument's going to continue to go on, so it might get really crazy. We know Jackie can't fight, so Jackie needs to get back the stylist that they took off last season, bring her back. Jackie needs somebody that can fight with her, because Jackie's older and Evelyn's younger than her. Peace. I'm out. One love.